Okay, everyone, we are taking a first look at Car Mechanics Simulator 2021. We are playing on the Xbox Series X. Keep in mind, this is a review copy provided by the publisher. This comes out on the 12th of the 8th, basically the day we're recording. It came out on PC yesterday. Yeah, so it's coming out on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. I was just saying to my chat that it's literally sim month first at the moment because we're covering loads of simulator games at the moment. We did Flight Simulator a couple of weeks ago. We did Lawnmower Simulator a couple of days ago. We're doing Car Mechanic Simulator today. I think we're doing Train Station rejuvenate no, renovation also. Man, stuck at home for so long. I just want to do stuff. So yeah, if you don't know what Car Mechanic Simulator is, we covered the last one. 2009. That was like 2018, but it was just called Car Mechanic Simulator, and it came to consoles. I think we covered that in 2019. There should be a video up of that game up on Twitch and YouTube. So yeah, this is basically you're a car mechanic and you repair cars, and then how you have PC building simulator or like power wash simulator. It's kind of in those veins of like you have tasks to do and you roll over the tasks every day to make money, and it's like one of those simulators. So it's not like a flight simulator or bus simulator or train station simulator where you go and do crazy things. It's more limited to you repair cars and change parts. I'm be honest with you up front. This was my gateway drug into really appreciating these type of simulators. Like I play Flight Simulator and I play Euro Truck Simulator, but then there's the you do it every day mundane task, but in video form, and it's just like addictive. When I played this in 2019 on consoles, I spent so much of my time playing this off stream. This was the hook. So when this got announced, because they dropped the demo for this a couple of months ago on Steam, and then this was almost a soft drop. We didn't know when the official release date was, and then it was just like, yeah, boom, it's coming out in 2 weeks. So yeah, now it's here. Downloadable content wise. So wait, let's back up a little bit. So okay, there's loads of confusion, so I should make sure you're aware of what you're buying first. There's been loads of games. I don't know if they've got the Car Mechanic Simulator, because I think it's Playway that publishes it. The last one that came to consoles, the 2018 one, Koch Media published it. But I think it's Red Dot Games. I think that's the developer's name. So they're the developer of the main series, and then there's like side games, and I don't know if they're the publisher is like what is it? What's the word from not running out? Like letting other people use the IP to make games, or that they just can't copyright Car Mechanic Simulator, right? Is common word, so maybe that's why. So there is so when the last game came out, there was the 2018 one came to PlayStation, Xbox. Obviously, it was on PC, and it came to Switch. Now, obviously, the Switch version got reviewed very badly because the Switch version wasn't it wasn't Red Dot Games. So the Switch version wasn't actually the Red Dot Games version official port. That was a different publisher, different developer. So that was called the Pocket Edition. So the Pocket Edition is also on Android and Apple phones, and that version is free. And then they brought that version over to Switch as a paid game, and obviously it was just terrible. It was a paid game. It was a free game that they tried to sell for money on Switch. So the Switch user base really got hit. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And now on Xbox Store, you can buy 2018 still, but there's a classic Car Mechanic Simulator, and that's also getting downvoted to hell. That came out like a year later after the 2019 game that also wasn't Red Dot Games. So yeah, just be careful if you're gonna go buy Car Mechanic Simulator. Make sure you buy the Red Dot Games one and not the other ports, and because I don't know what's going on with licensing and stuff. This is the good one basically. So now jump back in. So obviously with Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, or just called Car Mechanic Simulator on consoles, That initially released as the base package, not many licensed cars in there. And then over the years, there's like I think 10 different car packs, and usually each car pack comes with like 4 cars, and they probably have to go to the IP owners of those cars, Mercedes, Nissan, whatever, to license each individual vehicle, because this is a indie developer right at heart. So this is not like a big Forza or a PlayStation owned Gran Turismo where they can get all those licenses. It would probably cripple them in license costs, right? So the way they do it is they get a license for a car, and then they can sell that as DLC to to the we pay for the content and we're helping pay for the license for those. So when 2018 game originally came out, that came with like 48 cars and like 1,000 different parts that you could fit on cars and things like that when you're repairing. So this game, when it first starts, because obviously I'm assuming there's gonna be DLC down the line. This comes with 72 cars and 4,000 parts as with the base game. So obviously that's a massive jump, and they've added in like new mini games for like how balance your wheels. There's there's car wash. There's a car wash now, and like there's like you could paint different car parts, and there's like a mechanic where you got to drain fluid from different parts, not just your engine, from other parts of your vehicle. So they've added things onto it. The last before we go in, so day one it comes with 2 DLC packs. It comes with the electric cars pack and the Nissan pack. Because we're playing on console, the electric cars pack comes in with the base game on console, not on PC. On PC you have to buy it separately, both DLCs. But on console, the electric cars pack comes in for free with the base game, and then the Nissan pack you still have to pay for, and that's like £4 pounds around there, depending on where you purchase this game. What else should we talk about before we get in? Like the other big one is like, so you could say in 2018 they released the last big car mechanic simulator. In 2019 they got it ported to consoles, and then along those lines they've been working on DLC for the last game. And now they've done this one. Like, so they have added little things. I don't think it's a massive jump, because I was thinking for like from my user base, if you own the last game and you own all the DLC for the last game, even though there's more parts and everything here, you're going to be missing a lot of licensed cars, right? Because in the base game, even now, there's not a lot of licensed cars. There's like, a lot of cars that you can like repair and everything like that. But obviously with licensing stuff, you'll be like, oh, that car looks like that, but you ain't going to see Lambos and Ferraris here. And this is like my one caveat I'm going to say. Like, we're console gamers here, so we play everything on console, so I prefer playing the console version. But if you do have a PC that can run this game, I would seriously consider maybe looking at the Steam version, because if you look at 2018's game, it had a massive amount of Steam community support. What the Steam community were doing was they was literally going and making their own cars that you can then repair and things like that. And the Steam community, they were just using licensed cars, so you could get Lambos and find Lambos in the junkyard and Ferraris and anything you can think of that is original licensed cars. So obviously the developers can't do that, because then they would have to pay for the license, but the community was doing that. So then there was a whole vast array of all kinds of cars. Just go look up 2018's game and the Steam community mod page and you'll see. So they haven't added mod support for the console version. I know some games do that, and I was really hoping that they would, but it's not here. Like a lot of Bethesda games do that, right? They add Steam mod support. So unfortunately that isn't here. That's my only criticism of the game. I wish that was there, because it just means you can play it longer and you get more fun out of it. But yeah, that's not here. And the last thing is, like, they have added changes and stuff. I wish there was more, because over the last couple of years, yeah, there's way more content, but I thought there would have been a way bigger jump. So if we go to, now that we got all the technical details and all out of the way, if we quickly go to car showroom here, so you can see what's here. Lastly, so we're playing this on Xbox Series X. There isn't officially next gen versions of this game. This is basically the Xbox One version, or if you play on PS4, you're gonna have the PS4 version, and then this is backward compatible with PS5 or Xbox Series X. There's not an official next gen version. I played this little bit off stream. I have noticed like like loading improved with loading times, but that's just with next gen consoles and SSDs, right? So just keep that in mind. I don't think they've announced if there's going to be a official next gen version, but yeah, these are last gen version games that just work on next gen. There's no upgrade cost or you pay to upgrade. It just works through backward compatibility. So these are the cars here. Let me just go for a see. So you can see like a 1 or 2 licensed cars, right? Obviously the Nissan stuff, it sells DLC right there, but you know, a lot of these cars you're like, oh, I know what that car is, that car looks like that car, that car looks like that car, but like you know, they haven't got a lot of licensed cars here. That's the car selection from the base game. What else is the big changes here? If we quickly going to, if we go into settings, so you can see here, oh, I've turned the music off. It has got a couple of radio station channels and everything like that. I wasn't sure if it's licensed music. You know, streaming and covering things on YouTube and Twitch is always a bit of a worry, so that's why I've turned it off, just in case, you know, you want that smooth music on in the background while you're repairing cars. It is here. What else have we got here that everybody should be aware of? Just like the basic options here. What's in extras? Oh, this is like stuff like, oh, how much, you know, how many bolts have you unscrewn, how many cars have you repaired. They've got a tutorial here, so when I was saying, 2018 was my first foray into this, and it was also my gateway drug, because I got super hooked on these simulation repair type games, right? You know, Power Wash Simulator and the ilk. But I was really stuck at the beginning of it because I didn't know how to play this. So that's the big change they've made here. Not only have they added tutorials here, it's just like is mini videos, the tutorials anyway. There's also a tutorial when you go play the career. There's also a tutorial that they take you through. There isn't a tutorial for everything. Like the car wash section, there isn't a tutorial here, but the car wash section is so simple. It's like one button, you wouldn't get stuck. So yeah, they've got and then you can access these in game. So they've got a bunch of tutorials here. So if we quickly go play, so I've got my own. I've got one slot saved. I'm gonna start a new save slot just so I can show you a few options here, and we can see the tutorial, because you can only see the tutorial when you first start a new save, and then we'll jump into my save, which I'm like an hour in. Because the first couple of cars you repair are just like change oil. So it's just, I don't know, let's just type this test. Once you do that, so here's the other big change. It gives you difficulty options. So easy, simplified, classic game mode, great for beginners, more starting money and less demanding orders. All parts are in order. All parts in orders and missions are discovered. Okay, then normal, classic gameplay, regular orders with ramping up difficulty. That's how we usually played. Expert only for experienced players. Remove descriptions, parts, and bolts outlines. Double XP. That's an interesting change, right? So you know what to change in the bolt outlines and everything like that. So that will be removed. And finally, Sandbox, unlimited money, scraps, fully upgraded garage, disable orders and story missions. Achievements are disabled in this mode. So what we do. I'll show the tutorial off, then I'll quickly go into my save, and then we'll show Sandbox off, because if it's saying like unlimited money, scrap, and then the garage is fully upgraded, so you could see what a full garage looks like. So that I like the Sandbox mode here. That's cool. So I'm gonna start just normal here. It's your first. If it is your first play, we recommend you play basic tutorial. All right, so let's quickly do this. I'm gonna show you quickly. We quickly go through this. So this is like super helpful. Approach the phone. So you hit the phone to take the orders, but don't worry, you can also do it here from the Y menu. So, you know, if you don't want to always go to the phone, let's take an order. Approach a front left panel. Okay. Hold to take off the panel. This is all still same. Obviously, everything's looking nicer and sharper. What does it want us to do now? Mount front panel. So if we open the menu, we go to assemble mode, and then mount, select. Obviously, it's already bought all the parts and everything for us. This is just showing you how to do it. Open the hood. Check coolant reservoir. So if we go here, open a pie menu, drain. This is some of the new stuff. From what I can remember, anyway, it's been a little while. game came out a couple of years ago, unless I'm totally wrong about this. I can't remember doing this in the last game. And then let's go back to part mount mode. So yeah. So usually those first couple of orders are, you know, like a proper service, right? Change coolant, change brake fluid, change oil, add, you know, radiator fluid and things like that. That's what you're doing for the first couple of orders. Use upper lift. I think there's different buttons to go up and down now. I think last game was you just press it and it goes up, 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 down, down, down. There was only like one way, if I can remember. Approach the oil drain. All right, let's go here. This is not new. Put it to car lift A. Use the oil drain. All right, and then move this back. Click on the suspension. Remove oil filter, open pie menu, go back to part mount. Obviously you would go to the shop and buy these. This is just showing you how to do the task. Lower button. I think there was only one button on the last game's lift. I can't remember. Click the engine. Fill up the oil. To remove like bolts and stuff is still easier on console. Because on PC you have to click each one. And here you just hold a button down. There's a new mechanic for where you can like spray WD-40. I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, it's like still easier here. So if I just go, I'm just holding down A. Approach there. Oh, so they show you how to use the tire changer here. Let's go there. Probably see one of the new mini games right here now. All right, let's take this. Pick install option. So, you know, if the tire was gone, then you'd buy a new tire to install it. So it's not showing us some of like the advanced stuff, like how to use like, you know, the dyno and stuff like that. But like just to get you basically going. So, and then this is one of the new mini games. You just turn the left stick, and then you would, you know, to balance your wheel. It is kind of base realistic. If you ever taken your car to a garage and you see how they balance it, they do hammer in like mini plates, right, to balance your wheel. So even the mini games are kind of you know, make sense. Approach the car and click on the suspension. Let's go part mount on this. It wants to do here. I was gonna show us how to do some more serious. So one of the other things that they've said is that they've added a new like story missions. I'm assuming that, I'm not 100% sure how it works, but I'm assuming that's gonna be like certain cars trigger like, oh, okay, this is how you move on. Yes. And you know the bolt outlines and stuff, that's what would change on depending on difficulty. I think the spring puller has more animation here now. If I go here, sorry, it's like you have to press in the stick to look down. It's not a hold. And then let's go join. You know, obviously you would buy a new spring here. Take, approach the car. It's cool that they've done this, because I saw a lot of people like, oh, with the last game anyway, and I was one of them. I was like, wait, how do you, like, we couldn't find the oil cap, if you can remember correctly. That was some time ago. I don't know what I was getting myself into. I was just like, huh, this sounds interesting. I haven't played one of these on consoles before, and I'm a petrol head, right? So it was like, I guess we're getting to that point of next, like, who are these games for? Hold on, let's just finish this tutorial. Open pie menu, car status, switch order summary, and click finish order. So this is what you would go here, and then This is how you finish your order and get your credits. Basic tutorial is complete. If you need further help, make sure to check out the tutorial section in the main menu where you can find detailed information about all the aspects of the game. I mean, not all, but yeah. That's the basic tutorial. All right, what we do, let's load out. Actually, let me just quickly show you here. Welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. This is your new garage. Take a look around and get to know your new workplace you have at your disposal. I know. Wait, an old adapted gas station with surroundings, complete orders purchase, renovate cars and expand your garage. Good luck. So, you know, with more money you can get, you can buy, you know, the car wash. You can buy more lots. Like, I'm assuming you go to a different garage. There's the whole auction section and the barn find section. Like, if you watch any YouTube videos or like, you know, barn find hunters, like you see some of that in like Forza, right? They've got that kind of thing here because like there's a big thing, right, where you go, somebody's dad left a car in their barn for 40 years and people rejuvenate and sell it for a lot of money. They got that same kind of principle here where you go to the barn or you find barn finds, you find parts in barn finds, or you go to the scrapyard, find a fully broken up car and then you repair it. And that's when the Steam modding community comes in, like in those, like in the scrapyard and stuff, you can find like a burnt out Ferraris and things like that, right? And like obviously not in the main game, and this is what this game is missing. Before we get into, so this is like your base garage, and you know, obviously it's small. You haven't got a dyno section here. This is where you, like, if you go to your toolbox, this is where you do your upgrades, right? Like here, ability to fix parts. We haven't got that yet. Increase screwing speed, increase mounting and unmounting speed, discount on parts, cuts time to examine a part. And you just got increased screwing speeds here. Here is like ability to fix parts from group 2, ability to fix parts from group 3, ability to fix parts from, is this just ability to fix parts? Hold on. There's going to be like, where is it? That you unlock different tools to like dynos and stuff. Maybe it's on the other menu. It might be here. Oh, here it is. Garage expansion. So here, like car wash simulator, test path. We can get a warehouse, adds container equipment with starting tools near your garage, allows to salvage upgrade parts, paint shop, another lifter, garage expansion, paint shop that build, paint shop near your garage. Then here's the dyno. This is where you expand, get a dyno, and then some like upgrades require upgrades. So it will tell you here. So if we want, you know, obviously paint shop 2, we need paint shop 1. So and then on the tool side, you can get a tablet, gives you access to shop from anywhere you need. Onboard diagnostics, so it'd be easier to diagnose certain cars. Fuel pressure meter, electronics meter. Like, this is the kind of stuff you spend your money on early on. Like, is even like, it isn't a lot of credits, right? So tire tread gauge, compression tester, adds brake lathe to your garage, allows you to fix damaged brakes. Is that new? I can't remember. I think that workbench, that's been there before. Body repair station, that's been there before. And engine tools, add engine stand and crane to your garage. Oh, I think you, in the last game, you get that by default. But this is like where the real fun comes into. So this is how you upgrade your garage and stuff. If I just quickly, like, just spend on car wash, because I know that's new, so you can quickly see it. So if we just quickly take an order, like, we can go to the phone. Where's the phone? There's your radio there. Again, I've got it off because, you know, I'm not sure if it's licensed music. You can go to the phone, take an order right here, or you could just bring up the, you know, the Y menu and just take orders from here. So if we just take this order quickly, they've added a lot of shortcuts in this. So when you take an order, you will automatically go to a car. Like, if you do stuff like if I send this, if I go move car and then move it to lifter 1, you go with the car. Or if I say take it to the, because I've bought the car wash now, right? So it gives me that option here. So I go car wash, it takes me there to the car wash. So they've added like little quality of life things that makes it way easier, especially to pay on consoles. So if we just go here, do you want to wash your car? Yes. It does it like this. We'll get the dirt off, but obviously this is gonna still need a paint job because it's a super old car. That's all like rusted paint and stuff. And then there's an interior. I want to do the interior. one of the OCD things I've been doing when I've been playing this for a little while off stream is like I want to wash every single car before I bring it into my garage. Um, let's go move it to lifter A. If we see this first task, let's have a look at the car status. What needs doing here? Brake pads, fuel pump, oil filter round, air oil filter, tires. So if we quickly go here, like it is random, like at a certain point it is randomly generated, like what orders you get. So you can like infinitely play this game, right? That's what makes it fun. Like we covered Lawnmower Simulator the other day. The problem with that is even though there's like 30 levels, after you're done those levels, that's it, you're done. The reason this game is like kind of infinite play because it generates random orders every single time, and you don't know what you'll find in auctions, you don't know what you'll find in the barn finds. Obviously we might not be able to show that here because you need to grind for a couple of hours before that shows up. So yeah, keep that in mind. Like one last thing, actually let's repair this car while I do that. Like, who is this game for? Sure, you know that there's people who play flight simulators or Euro Truck simulators or Power Wash Simulator. Like, don't think of this. It's like a halfway house. Obviously, don't think of this as like a flight simulator or you know, a bus simulator or train station simulator, right? Is you're not doing that much. But also don't think of this as a like a power wash simulator where it's like what you do here is more kind of power wash similarity, but you can legitimately, me being a petrol head, so I know about cars, you can use this as a learning tool. Like they advertise this as a kind of learning tool as well. But I would fully agree with them. Like if you like, especially later on when you start doing engine stuff, yeah, it's like you only press a button and you take the parts off, right? So you won't really know. There might be a pin here that I need to use it to get that part off, or when I put my belt on I gotta check the timing marks and things like that. Not to that level, but on the basics of, you can be like, oh, I know this engine needs this part, or like this is what's missing. So I've on that, with that regards, like yeah, you can definitely use this as a like a learning tool. So that's why I would say it's not like flight simulator level, but also it's not as low as power wash simulator. It fits somewhere in between, but it's definitely one of those you grind at the beginning and like it's fun and chill and zen to do, because it's like, who is this game targeted toward? Is it only targeted toward if you're like a petrolhead? No, not really. If you like doing like what you do in Power Wash Simulator or you do in Lawnmower Simulator, I think you'll enjoy this. Is just that the slant on this game is car stuff, and it's not like basic, like like PC Building Simulator was like, sure, the PC parts were kind of accurate, but it really didn't tell you at all about what is what. And I think you'll learn more from this. Anyway, sorry, now that we got that out of the way, so one of the other new quality of life things they've done here, if we go part mount mode, so before you we've already removed that part, but if you hover over a part right from here, you can add things to the shopping list. So imagine this part was already on and I hadn't removed it. So because I went into part mount mode and it's giving us the diagram of it, I can still add it to my shopping list. So right here, if you look at this button, if I add the windows, press the window button or the option button, it's added it straight to my shopping list. So if I then go to the computer, because I haven't got the tablet yet, these are the shops here. You got additional shops. You got, actually, I should actually show all this. Hold on. Let's go to electronic shop. I'm sure people would want to know what's here. Let's go to rim shop. And a lot of these parts you can color in now. Let's go to body tuning shop. What's in body tuning? Oh, so you could, they made that easier now as well. Like before it was like, oh, you just have to search for the light and does it work on this car? Now they've organized it for, oh, here's the car, so this is the parts for this car. So they've added like loads of quality of life stuff like that. If we go tuning shop, there a quicker way to, oh, and then you can press the shoulder buttons to cycle between each shop. So if you don't want to keep going back, there's the number plate shop. I never did I never messed with the number plate a lot in the last game. If we go to interior shop, uh, oh, sorry, each shop like you can separate between each shop. I should said that. So this is like brakes or exhaust stuff or um, you get the idea. So if we go to tire shop, just the different wall tires you can use, and obviously when you buy them, then you can change the depth, width, size, and all that. And there is an option in the menu to say, oh, can you put unrealistic tires on the car? And they have got the whole aspect of you can drive your car and you can race your car. It's not like a Forza or anything like that. It's funny. I saw one of the videos and people said, oh, you need to add more driving options, whatever. And I was like, you're totally missing the point for this game. It's not a driving game. It's a repair game, right? So I was like, they're never going to drive. It's like an indie dev, right? I would want them to add Steam mod support. I don't want them to make a racing game. There's obviously going to be games that do that better, right? It's just something that they've added in so you can race your car down a straight or like just go around a round oval circle, but like not with any good performance or feeling. That doesn't feel great at all. That's not the point of this game. It's just so they added something in extra, right? Sorry, we've been to body shop. Actually, did we go to body shop? No, we didn't. We went into the lights shop. That's what you see here. And then you got the main part shop. It's what you'll be using a lot of. Suspension stuff, brake stuff. It says 4,000 parts. I wonder how they're narrowing that down. This doesn't look like 4,000. I wonder what they mean by that. Maybe that's just some marketing term, or unless it is 4,000, it's just broken down into so many menus to make it easier. Maybe they up that number because you could paint all the parts and all that. I'm not sure. So what they've done to make it easier, you can bring up your shopping list at any time. So I need a round air filter here. And if I just I find it in my shopping list and I click A, and then it takes you right to it. So anybody who's played any of the other car mechanic simulators, what we would do before, we would have our shopping list and then we would have to go into like click on any shop, and then there would be a search option. So if I bring up Y, and then we would have to enter that in, make sure we got the name right. Obviously, we would have our shopping list up. So now, rather than doing that, you just click on the item in your shopping list. As long as you're in the right shop, sorry, I keep pressing B, and it gets out of the shop. As long as, like, if you want a tire and you're in the main shop, it's not going to show you. You have to go to the tire shop, right? But oh my God, that will save so much time. It's ridiculous. So I love that change. That's like one of my favorite changes, quality of life changes that they've done. So let's mount this here. So it's easier to add things to your shopping list, and it's also easier to find those things in your shopping list, which is cool. Do that there. What else do we need on this? We need an oil filter. We need a fuel pump as well. Oh, and I think the fuse box stuff is all new as well, which is super cool. I think that was like a big missing part and mount. Somebody might correct me if I'm wrong here. Maybe I added that in later. If I go part and mount, if we click here, and then you can change different fuses and stuff. Oh, that's great. Like, like I said, they keep adding more and more onto this to make it more and more realistic, to even help use it as a teaching tool. But I don't want you to think this is like I mean, this is a niche of a game, right? So sure, in that regards, yeah, but like it doesn't go into it will scare you away. You need to know loads about cars, right? I'm having a moment. It's like it needs a fuel pump, and I'm checking the front of the car. The fuel pump is here. I guess if you don't know nothing about cars, that would take you longer. I'm so busy trying to explain the game. So rather I can go in my menu, so I can go here and go inventory, and I can go here and add to the shopping list. But that's the long way, right? I could have just done it from there. I just want to quickly demonstrate this. So if I bring up my shopping list again, go to fuel pump, press here, find it, boom, just like literally a couple of clicks. It doesn't do it for like for tires. I'll show you right now. Let's go pump mount. Let's put the fuel pump in. Like if we take off a tire, hold on. If we, what else do we need here? Brake pads as well. So if we take off this, say, tire. Also, so you can see that rusted bolt. I'll show you the new mechanic here as well. So it won't unscrew anymore. So if you press Y to loosen bolt, it sprays WD-40 on it. That's like a cool little added touch, but you would do that in real life, right? What did it need? Pads. Does that pad look gone? Yes. If you see in the bottom left as well, it shows you percentage as well. But that will change depending on what difficulty. Another rusted bolt. WD-40. I don't know if they're gonna call it WD-40. Maybe that's the license name, obviously. But you know, this side, move, rusted bolt. And depending on like your upgrade tools, you can make all this faster. Like it will unscrew bolts faster. We go here again. I forgot to add it from my shopping list there. It was in a inventory, so we need to add pads. Oh, yes, it was 4 tires, right? Before we do that, what I would usually do is I would take off everything that I need, and I would buy at once. I'm jumping around all over the place. This isn't the most efficient way to do it. And as you can see on your orders menu, like there is a timer, right? So you can miss certain cars for certain orders. And when you initially start your garage, you have only a certain amount of lifts and a certain amount of space in your parking lot. So you can't just take every single order. It's got drums on the back. Probably it's got drums on the back and this on the front, I'm not sure. So if we quickly unmount these wheels, it will also show you that the tires that we need. Sorry, I want to go here. Do the same for every single one. And you get the idea. I want to show off as much as I can. I don't want this video to go on forever. So I'm gonna have to speed this up. There might be a shortcut here for YouTube. Longer version will be up on Twitch. So then if we go, now that I've got all my parts, if I go to inventory, so I can see that I need one. Oh no, I need to add to shopping list, add to shopping list, add to shopping list, add that to shopping list. So if I quickly go here, and if I bring my shopping list back up, so it's then because I'm in the wrong shop. So if I go standard tire, then it won't find it. That's because I'm in the wrong shop. If I go here and then I open shopping list again and I try to find the standard tire, then it will find it. But also, I have to remember it's 215.75.15 because even though it's found it, it won't fill that in. If I go here, see, it's not 215.75.15. It was a 15-inch rim. It was 215. I can't remember myself. 215.75. 5. So yeah, that it doesn't complete. So make sure you keep that in mind. You don't want to accidentally spend because tires can cost a lot of money. Then obviously you would, refit them, rebalance them. Fit. That's my new tire. We gotta balance it afterwards. Take that. Balance that one. Play the balancing mini game. It's literally just moving your stick left or right and then pressing A. Take that. We're gonna rinse repeat this a couple times. Take that. If I quickly just upgrade, actually, if I get, let me go to here and just buy some of these tools so you can see, like if we go electronics meter and I buy that, fuel pressure test, I buy that, tire gauge, buy that, compression tester, is the welder new? I think the welder might be new. Oh, battery charger is not new. Some of that stuff you got default in the last game that you don't do here. So then if I were to go here, you know, it adds more options. So if I go or status, it won't be in status. It will be in examine mode. No, hold on. That's not right. Additional tools, and so you can see a lot of this says unlock now. We can do wheels are missing, obviously it kind of makes sense. We got electronic meter and then it will like give us results, right? So it's telling us like alternator starter, and then it tells us the percentage for each part that is the condition. You know, obviously if you were actually in the car, you would go around and test everything. So now this gives us a full, if I go car status, like there are some cars that it will say, oh, we don't know what's wrong, figure out the parts yourself. But like now we know, you know, and then I can do the same thing for like, we can do compression tester. This is to see, again, the game wouldn't teach you this, but if you know cars, so we can check like pistons and probably to check if your piston rings are broken and things like that. And then this is where it tells you about your rock arms and everything. Yeah, these are like, and it doesn't really go in and tell you this stuff, but fuel pressure test, and like obviously with the dyno, when you unlock that, you can like test your brakes and everything better. You get the idea. If we just start fitting this car together, go mount mode. Oh, it's zoomed in the wrong thing. So our brown new tires on there. Which, if I click on it now, I should be able to check the tread depth. And it would, you know, obviously we know that's at 100, but again, if like somebody, if a customer comes in and he says, I don't know what's wrong with my car, it happens all the time, that's how you would do, you know, check it and test it. But on easier difficulty, obviously it helps a lot with that, so you could just like hover over parts and see. But like on a harder difficulty, that would probably make it more fun. Part mount. We also didn't buy the fuel pump, I think. God, I want to give this guy a free paint job because it's triggering the hell out of me. Maybe this is a game that will drive your OCD nuts. Because like you get bonuses for how fast you complete or if you do extra work. I don't know if they asked for a paint job and you gave it to them. I don't know if you would even get the money for it, so it wouldn't be worth. So if we go car status here now, we need the oil filter, which we can access from underneath. Did I drain this car? If we take off the oil filter, might leak. So I should probably go here. Oh no, actually it might. It would, but I don't. I'm actually curious to see what's gonna happen here. There's the filter. It didn't. There's like a mechanic in this game. Like if you don't properly like remove oil and things like that, it will make like a spillage and a mess, and then it will charge you for that. Actually, can we show it here? If I just be a, if I go. You did not drain the oil before removing the oil pan. Cleanup will cost you 100 credits and trophy. Worth it. So yeah, that you gotta watch out for that. So let's go here. Let's go mount. I mean, it makes sense, right? I wonder if we have to re-put oil in there now because it just drained, all of it drained out. What did I need to buy here? Oh, oil filter. Yes. So, you know, I don't know how much money I'm going to make from this, but I just lost 100. I don't know if it would cost you that much. Like, realistically, if you're in the garage, you're just going to get a mop and bucket, you know, sort of credit-wise, that's a little bit expensive, but, you know, find the part. There you go. Video games. If I lower, I won't find it. There you go. You could turn on the sense to make that stuff easier. It's just once you get used to everything, it's oh, there was extra. Oh, so there was extra missions anyway. Change oil and old oil refill. Change brake fluid, drain, change power steering fluid, refill windscreen fluid. So there was extra missions here anyway. Well, we've drained it, so you know. So let's go drain. Where is it? Wait, did I click on the wrong one? Additional tools. Drain tool. There you go. So we need to drain that. We need to drain that. Did it say power steering? I think it said power steering. Is that the power steering right there? Probably. Let's drain it. We accidentally already drained the oil. Go back to this menu. What was it? Oil, brake fluid, power steering fluid, windscreen washer fluid. All right, now let's go. You click on the part and then you click on here right at the top. Then you can refill it. Most of them have a fill line. It's kind of hard to see though. I wish they would have made that better. Or like maybe have a punishment for, that'd be annoying, but maybe have a punishment for overfilling because you can damage if you overfill, right? Like if you used to overfill your engine oil, you know, first time you turn that on, oh, you're wondering why there's smoke or it's leaking is because probably you overfilled it, right? So, but I don't think that is a thing here. Like it's easier to see the fill mark on this one because it shows you it here. It's probably overfilled. And then there was brake fluid. Like for the brake fluid one, if you click here and then you zoom in, you can use the shoulder buttons to zoom in. See the max and min line? That's what you should go to, but it lets you fill it to the top. Yeah, this is like what you basics. This is the basics of what you do to earn money. The more money you can get, bigger garages. Then you can sell your go to find barn finds, or you can find cars in junk heap. But obviously, those cars will cost more to get fully working and everything. Oh, we did not refill the oil. All right, where is the oil cap? There is there. Well, we know it's drained. Actually, is it? Hold on. Be curious. I guess that means it's drained. Okay, so let's go here. you can see it, like it will change animation. See that? That means it's overfull, but it doesn't give you any penalty for that. And there you go. That's everything. And then how you would complete the order. If you're missing, let's say you forget to put on a cap or something, it won't let you complete the order. It will say, oh, you forgot to reinstall this, and then you go here, go finish order. Car is incomplete. There's a fuse cover. Oh, see, prime example. It's almost like I did it on purpose. I was showing you the fuse something. All right. I mean, you can be quick. You don't have to take it off the lift or send it to guard. You don't even have to close the hood. And there is done. And then we got a few credit for it. And then obviously you could just move on to the next role, right? So, but the first couple of cars, or it's just like you complete like oil fill changes and basic services. So if we let's go out. Oh, and then you can see the tutorials right here if you forget how to do a thing. So if we return to main menu, yes. And if I go play and we look at my invis save, which I've got like an hour in, like not that much more forward, but like it shows you one of the story cars. So I was interested to know how that works. So I thought I might as well show it on stream. So I stopped there. If we just go to our garage, I think this is one of the story vehicles. So if I go stats here, it says story order, so I'm assuming it was. If I go to my orders, repair with parts of minimum conditions, car is hard to control. Oh, that order's gone because we took too long. And then depending on your level, obviously you can go higher and higher. Does he give us the option to go to inventory, orders, photo mode? Oh, is the photo mode new? I can't remember the photo mode in the last game. I think this might be new. Everything has photo modes now, and I don't mess with photo mode a lot, so that doesn't really appealing to me. Shopping list options. If we go map, your garage, parking, there's the test track, there's the racetrack. One of these might be new. I know there was actually both of them might be new already. So car auctions is locked and junkyard is locked. Like salon is like showroom, I'm assuming, right? So again, that's the or maybe the racetrack is new and the speed track was there before. Pick car. I don't think we have a car. Oh, we do have a car. There is no oil in this engine. You cannot perform this action. Oh, can we quickly all right, we'll repair this car and then maybe we can take it there. If we all right, so if we look at this our stats here. Oh my god, this needs a lot of work. So this is the first big order we've had. Story order, change order, and order. All right. Hi, my name is Joanna. I was referred here by my neighbor. He's a car dealer. I hear your repair shop has been up and running since quite recently, but you look like a promising mechanic. Prosumer. It is almost an annual service time. Doesn't seem to have any problems, but I'll leave that for you to decide. Please change the oil filters and fill the missing fluids. I haven't had time for that recently. John mentioned that there was tapping in the camshaft. I don't know what he meant. Perhaps tap something. Okay. So maybe we have to we get to do cams and gears. All right. This is like it can be really not boring, but it can be get tedious, right? I'm assuming like actual mechanic work would do to just continues to change orders. All right. So again, OCD, I like to wash everything. I don't think it charges you for wash, because if you change like oil and stuff when it doesn't need changing, it charges you to put in oil, right? I can't see the credit move in. So you know, if the car is gonna come into my garage, I gotta clean this thing. Okay. Also, if we're gonna quickly borrow and take it to the test track, you know. All right, so if we go here, move car. Car lift A. Again, there might be cuts for this so we can make stuff easier. Just so the video doesn't go on forever for YouTube. If you want to watch a longer video, it'll be up on Twitch. Wait, why does it need an oil filter? I mean, I guess it does. Its oil filter looks okay to me. Typical mechanics trying to charge us for work that we don't need doing. In this case, is actually true. Certain things we can only access from underneath. Oh, have I cleared? Hold on, before I do that. All right, I'll just make sure that I cleared out. Oh, if we go to examine mode, guess we can. All right, so those are the bushings that need changing. That one and that one. And we are literally scamming out here for that oil filter. It doesn't need changing. What? All right, normal. If the game says all right, so let's get the rubber bushings. Always annoying to do because if you hit the wrong one. All right, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go remove. Remove, and we get to these ones from here. Remove. I spent an hour just doing oil changes. I'm glad we're doing something way more meaningful here. Cam gear, cam shaft. All right, we're gonna actually have to get nitty gritty with this. All right, let's drain oil, move equipment, car. Let's go use equipment, move back there. Let's go here, move the oil pan. All right, it said cam gear, cam shaft. Oh, which I need to go to the top for. Okay, hold on. Professional broadcaster, professional mechanic, should I say? Cam gear, cam shaft. So that means I have to take off. Okay, what do I? Oh, we see something that is rusted. All right, that camshaft is. Okay. Take off timing chain. Let's take off cam gear. Probably need to take out the spark plugs. Go here. Let's remove engine head cover. Coming off smoothly. Should be, this car isn't that old. Realistically, this wouldn't happen to one camshaft, right? You know. Oh, we gotta remove all of these. Again, there'll be music on in the background here to just make so you don't get like super bored doing this. I wasn't sure. It seemed too well produced, and I was like, could they have licensed this? All right, what else needs to come off? Oh, we got to take off stuff on this side. So, probably got to remove the power steering. Oh, I didn't drain, of course. Oh no. All right, hold on. All right, so we've got to take off the roller, the belt, alternator. Actually, we probably don't have to take off the alternator. Whatever is off now. Come on, come on. This is why mechanics charge so much. Chai, it's not that easy. All right, now we're getting to the nitty, like rusted to all hell. All right, let's go. All right, that belt tension is definitely gone. Belt's gone. That roller pulley's gone. Water pump's okay. Could be expensive. You didn't drain the fluid before. Oh, okay. Wow, we're gonna. Okay, so it seems like you gotta be like up on. All right. So engine oil, brake fluid. All right, and the water pump fluid. You gotta make sure you drain. Okay. So we need one of these. We've added 4 of those already. We need that. 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 I swear we're missing something. Did I do the oil filter? I can't remember. We might have to buy 2. So let's go here. Let's go here. Let's bring up the shopping list. Honestly, when I get stuck like that, that's more fun for me though. It's like a puzzle. Oh, did I remove the old shopping list? This is gonna take forever because I didn't clear the last shopping list. All right. Okay, let's remove that. Ignition coil will be in tuning shop, I'm assuming. Will probably be an electric shop. I don't want to talk about it. All right, let's remove that. Brake pads and discs. And caliper was from the other car. This will be in main shop, I'm assuming. Expensive part. Don't mess that up. Oh, it's so much easier to do. All right. Let's go do this. Let's go part mount. We didn't need to take this off. It's fine. put in our new camshaft. Let's put in the camshaft clip. Are they called clips or are they called camshaft caps? Okay. Put back on the engine cover. Let's put back on our ignition coil. Wow, look at that spark plug though. Hold on. How does this not need a new... Was spark plug on the list? Belt tension, brake pads, cam gear, ignition coil, oil filter, rubber. Oh, this definitely... These spark plugs are done. Oh, can we... you can repair spark plugs. We haven't got the bench to repair it. I don't know what the over-under on if you should repair spark plugs. 'Cause most of the time they just rust, right? And as long as you can get them sparking. All right, we need to add 2 spark plugs. Those are gone. If we bring up the shopping list, that would be in electronics, I'm assuming. Spark plugs. Ooh, why not? They're cheap. Like, I've seen old car build videos, right? Where they part mount. Where they go, oh, we need a particular spark plug. And we can't find it. So we'll just clean the old ones. I'm assuming it should be okay. All right, this is tedious. Come on, zoom in a little bit, make it easier. Can we see you from here? Come on. I'm gonna have to turn sense down for these little things. They're just easier. Alright, let's put one of those in. Idea roller. What wasn't broken? Or it's probably the other one that was. Like sometimes the game used to go weird, right? If a part is broken, like fully, and if you put a like a part from a different section, the game would get confused. But it wanted a new part in that place, and then it wouldn't let you continue. I think you used to do it with bushings a lot, right? So it was annoying. Or maybe the best practice is whenever you... I mean, I guess the best practice is that you always put new bushings in if you're going to remove them. I'm not a mechanic. I just play one in video games. Oh, missed that. Here. And I was... Actually, we did need to remove that because of the belt and tension. All right, let's have a look. We got to do the brakes, ignition coil. See what I mean now? It was... We probably like fitted it in the wrong place and the game's getting confused. And I was like, no, that one was broken. So therefore you have to put that one right back in its spot, even though we changed it around. I wonder which one was broken now. Hold on. Can we go? No. Or there wasn't more than one that was. So it was that one. It was probably that one and that one. And then I put it in the wrong place. So what we'll do is remove that. And go part mount. Put that back. Go status. Nope. It couldn't have been there. Go part unmount. Go part mount. Put it there. Now you're gonna be happy? Yes, ignition coil. See what I mean though? But there was a part in there that was totally fine. I guess it's still doing silly stuff like that. You know, and if we put those same 76%ers in here, absolutely fine with it. Yeah, still an annoyance. All right, we need pads. Do the oil filter. I'm sure we bought a new one. Sorry, chat. I see you. I'm gonna answer some questions in a second. All right, mount. Let's do this. Again, we didn't need a oil filter. I'm just saying. Smudged. All right. So the rubber bushings we bought, and then we'll do the pads. And then there's just fluid stuff. All right, so let's do the bushings. Part mount. These are another ones that could be notoriously annoying. And then at one point I was like, oh, maybe I'm doing bad practice. Maybe, you know, if you're gonna remove a bushing, you should put a new one in. I don't know if that's 100% correct now, because I'm just like, no, this game just gets triggered of like no, that part was broken. You've got to put in, because I'm pretty sure the coil stuff wouldn't matter there. Like the bushing stuff, I can 100% understand. You know, that bushing's warped and it's formed in the section it was in. Blah blah blah. The ignition coil wouldn't matter. All right, now pads. And which pads needed doing? If we go examine mode, looks like it's the back pads. Okay, here. Okay, and if we go take off these calipers, that pad. Nope, part unmount. Calipers. No idea how those pads got so rusted. Again, I'm so used to doing it the old way. I should be adding it to my shopping list while I'm taking it off. I keep forgetting though. Where is it gonna be? Is it gonna be in main shop? Pads. They are O2 part mount. You can turn off the auto zoom into the part stuff if you're always messing with the angles. That's the option in the options. Part mount. Think. Oh, we still got to do all the fluids. We should. I wonder if we could borrow a car to take it to the track, or is it gonna say this isn't your car? I wonder. Okay, so let's. All right, we need to fill that back up. That will do. Does it count? We need to fill coolant reservoir. Do washer. I wonder if we should pull out whatever. Like, should we take out the old one? Is oil, brake fluid. All right, so we didn't do any. Actually, it's interesting. I'm surprised because we took off the pad. No, actually, if you take off the pads, you wouldn't need to drain the fluids, right? It's only if you change any of the lines. Or change something with the actually I'm not sure if no, you can change the pads and all that without doing anything. Hold on. Is that done? What else? Probably need to part mount this side before we All right, this job took a hot minute. And then we need to put oil in this. That should be enough. Have a look. Done. All right, let's go to my parts list. All right, we fit that, we fit that, we fit that, we fit that, fit those, fit that, we fit that. All right, so you could just sell parts and then go anything that is under 30 sell. And again, that oil filter was okay. We're selling it. I don't want to use it on another car. I don't want to be that mechanic, you know. I'm curious. Can we take this now? Because this order is done. Can we take this to a test track? Oh, it does. Okay, I thought it was gonna say something like, "This is not your car." My excuse could be if they find us, right? Well, I was just testing it. I was just seeing if Okay, this is gonna be a bit loud. How do I change view? Hold on. There you go. What other views have we got? You got free view. And it's all, no, it's not inverted actually. You know, after you're used to dealing with inverted controls, your brain is just used to going inverted, and it's like, wait, why isn't there? This might feel better to drive, but they have worked on like the driving physics and mechanics. Again, it's not, you know, that type of game, but like the last one didn't feel great to drive at all. So then that's how you would do a test. So we could quickly check what the other tracks are. I guess it would let us do that because we can, you know, test what needs. And when I go, hold on, I take it to the racetrack. Oh, it totally lets me. Okay. That ding was totally there before. I don't know what you're talking about. Whoa, okay, what happens if you actually damage? I don't know. What happens if you damage the car? Yeah, the handling. I feel like they've done a big improvement to the handling physics stuff. I wish they added Steam mod support. Like the you know, the tinfoil hat section of me wants to say, well, you know, how are they gonna sell you DLC and, you know, if all the community is making free cars and everything, you know, but then they add it to the PC version and a lot of those community cars oh god, okay, the brakes are definitely not great. A lot of those community cars need the DLC anyway, right? Because the DLC adds certain parts and stuff that some of those luxury cars need, but they still get to sell DLC anyway. So it's probably just not that. It's probably like, you know, getting Steam mod support on a console game working without bugs and stuff is probably a, you know, not as easy as we think. How do I exit this? All right, return to garage. I don't know why it's B to exit everything. That's a weird button. Just put it on start. What else can I show that isn't locked? I want to show full like garage. I want to. Okay, I keep mixing garage and garage. It's like half a meme here, but like we say garage in the UK and it's like garage in America. So like, and then the speed track is just a speed track, right? Okay, you know what? Here. I'm not sure if you could do this with people's cars before. It's like, oh, you don't own this car, you can't do this. This was like the straight stuff, right? I think this is meant to be a mini, like an unlicensed BMW Mini Cooper. I just had some weird feeling that the track was gonna end there. Okay. Also, why is it in mile per hour? Can we change that? Blech. All right. Return to garage. Let's finish this order. It should be fine. Yeah. I totally tested your car. It's totally fine. Also, that ding was already there. And then let's exit out and let me just quickly show again. I haven't shown a lot of the barn find, car auction, junkyard, and barns. That like it unlocks at level 5 and 10. But that's like a big part of this game. How you make the big money, right? You would go to the junkyard to find broken out cars and then fully like repair them, and then you would sell them. That's how you make a lot of the money. And then barn finds, you would either you can find a good barn find car or parts you would usually find there that you can then obviously add on to cars and sell. Same thing, right? It's just different ways to get cars, sell cars rather than just doing orders, but you need loads of money for that. And like gameplay wise, the only thing we're missing is like battery testers. You put a battery on, there's a whole dyno shop that you can get, that you'd put your car on the dyno to like do brake compression tests and everything. Also a paint shop, which is later game, and then that you get like a repair workbench where once you take off some of these parts, rather than buying new ones, you could repair them. Also, like once you finish jobs, sometimes you get like loot crates here, or loot boxes, same thing, but like you get them for free and they would give you like bonus parts and stuff. So if we finish this job, unless I missed anything. Wait, why won't it let me finish this? I feel like wait, must I move it to the car status? Oh, wait, did driving it mess up the brakes and stuff? Huh. Okay. What? Okay, I like that. That's realistic. Wait, what? Huh? Wait, what? I mean, that's not really that realistic. I'm not gonna do like one lap and all of a sudden the brakes are just like, or maybe as I found another, because we did that test. Examine mode. All right, so it's the front, right? So it's not the back. Also, that tire is looking a bit going down as well. Maybe oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't crash then, because then it might have cost me a bit. No, those like there was a bit of rain in the garage garage. That's what happened. There's nothing to do with me. All right, okay, I guess we gotta. Oh, we haven't put it on the lift. I was like, wait, I finished everything. But yeah, that's front brakes now. All right, let's just make sure. So 2 ventilated disc and brake pads for the front. All right, okay. Hey, I just saved a life here. That's all I'm saying. Because, we realized that. All right, let's add to shopping list from here. Let's add to shopping list from here. It was 2 of each, right? Hold on. Go here. Let's go here. Let's go. We need 2 of those. Open shopping list. We need 2 of those. Also, let's clear our shopping list. This story order took way longer than I thought it would have. All right, let's go part mount. kind of want to test crashing now to see like what it does, but I haven't got the funds at the moment to. Maybe I should do it on that other save that I created, or mount, to see like if it costs me, and then because you would have to finish the order, right? Because it's just taking up space in your garage, garage. Now let's check this. Okay, can we finish the order now? Really? Okay, there was one spark plug that it was just like, no spark plug. Ugh, this game can be annoying sometimes with little things like that. Like, what's the spark plug that is like, oh, it's triggered it? I mean, that could have been me though. All right, that's not it. That can't be it. Maybe that's it. All right, it's gonna be we didn't put a new spark plug in there. Okay. Can we just all right, add that to shopping list. Here. So nope, it wouldn't be in there. It would be in electronics. Go here. 26 quid, but that's not the point of it. Faulty serviceable spark plug. You take one little go on the racetrack and, you know, people complain. All right, let's go finish order. Whew. All right, I should have checked how much money an XP is. I just wanted the car out of my garage. All right, so what we do here now, let's save. Let's save again because you want to make sure. Let's go return to the main menu, and I just want to quickly see that sandbox mode. So if we go play here, start another new test 2, and then go sandbox. Deny. We don't need to see the tutorial because we've already seen it. I'm just curious, like, what? Welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator. Oh, so it doesn't put you at a different location. It's just everything's bigger. All right, so we got 1, 2 lifts. Let's go to the. Where's here? Is everything unlocked? All right, everything's unlocked. It would give you a nicer location. All right, so that's the lift stuff. That's the engine crane. If we're pulling out engines, we haven't messed with that at all. Where's the workbench? And that take us back outside? It does. Here's the workbench where you'd repair stuff on. Repair table. I wanna say this might be new. Repair table, repair table. So we got 3 repair table. That's repair table. Body, parts. Okay. Want to do like sheet work and stuff, right? Another repair table body. I think that might be new. Uh, brake lathe as well. So repair brakes here. And where does this go to? This probably goes to the paint shop, right? Oh no, this is our warehouse where you can store parts, I'm assuming. Maybe? Use? Oh yeah, where you can store parts. Okay, that's cool. Where is there? The dyno is not in here and the paint shop is not in here. So you probably have to go outside. Oh, there's a run button that I should be using more. Like how the test path facility. So here's the like test room for the dyno and test your brakes and everything, right? This is paint. Go in here, do all your painting in here. See what I mean? They like, this is my dream. This would be never happen, right? But like, imagine if like Forza and that, like, because you repair cars and parts in those games, uh if games would link together, or this would be a massive add-on component to that, or like even if those games would do something like this, because like, you know, in Forza you can like, it's got a whole decal shop and everything that people mess around with decals and stuff, right? Like, a lot of these. Wait, what was this? Oh, is this the dyno? Okay, maybe this is the dyno. Oh, maybe this is the aerodynamic stuff. Sorry, what was I saying? Lost track of my thought. There's loads of like small indie companies, whatever, who do a particular thing well, and if everything linked together, it'd be so cool. Yeah, if you want to like learn about, you know, repairing cars, it isn't going to detail like, you know, this wire should go there, or you got to remove that clip before you can do that, or like simple things like a engine timing belt, you got to hit the marks when you do it. Like, you know, you can't use it for that level of teaching, but it does help give you a way like beyond basic information, right? Is, I would say, it gives you a good medium chunk of information, and then it hits that very zen-like, relaxing, even OCD to a extent do, you know, complete tasks, complete orders, move on to the next one, get more money, get more cars, and continue rinse and repeat. Like I said, when I covered the first one, well, not the first car mechanic simulator, but when I first covered this in 2019 on console, this was my gateway drug in the best of terms. I don't mean that in a negative phrase of, oh my god, I really enjoy these type of simulator games, you know. So I for these type of games, the power wash simulators, the lawnmower simulators, and that, I feel like this is the creme de la creme. This is like up there. This is on full price game. I think it's like £25 bucks depending on where you're watching. And again, my only complaint would be, I wish they would have added Steam support, and it has been a good couple of years since the last game came out, so I wish they would have done more with it, because this is just more of car mechanic simulator that you love and enjoy, right? So like, maybe the harder sell is if you own 2018 on console as well and you got all that DLC, do you need to jump into this straight away? No. I feel like your next purchase path probably should be the PC version, but you know, like, I had options because I got a good PC and consoles, and I prefer to choose the console version because I just like to sit back and enjoy, and I don't want to sit on my PC. So, you know, that's a personal preference thing. But yeah, it's still more car mechanic simulator. It's still great. If you like the last game, you're gonna like this game. Still super relaxing to play and everything. They've made it way easier if you're like new to this stuff, right? Like, so you don't get stuck in the beginning with the tutorials and everything. That's like way easier to like understand. Before I end, I totally forgot. Like, we went in simulator, we went in like open mode, right? You don't take orders here. So let's just quickly like show off a barn. Uh, is that the only one that is there available? When you're playing story mode, like different barns will open up. I think in the last game it cost you to go to barns as well. So I just quickly show it. right here. You know, and this is where, like, I think in story mode it costs you to go to barns, and then when you go to a barn you can find parts here and stuff. And then like you got an appreciate if, like, oh, should I buy this? Is this gonna be worth me buying? Am I gonna be able to repair this? Obviously we're in that sandbox mode, so it's not gonna cost you anything here. And then some barns have like cars in there, you know, but you can find like a door that you needed for a certain car, and then it's like, oh wait, you can find secret good barn finds that you fully would, this would be a good project car kind of thing, you know. And then you would like buy car, and it would give you options here, but obviously sandbox mode, so it wouldn't matter. Buy price 53 grand, you know, just put it in garage. And then usually it was like auto generated every single time, so it's not like, oh, I can like wait until I have more money and then I'll come back, because every time you reload up the barns it would be something different. In the last game it was different barn locations. I'm not sure how they're going to do it in this one. It's just the same barn, it just randomly generates each time, so you get the idea. So that's how barns would work. So if I go return to garage, and then let's quickly show off the junkyard. Same principle basically, but you wouldn't find parts, it's just cars. If we quickly go here and go map, we go junkyard, click it. Loading times improved here because this is the next gen version, but I'm probably assuming the loading times were a little bit long on the I played on PS4 Pro last time and it was still a little bit long. So you know, it's not instant here, so I'm assuming there's still gonna be maybe lengthy load times. And then, you know, here is where you would go to the junkyard and then find, not like anything, there will be like here, this is probably one, right? And then you're like, oh, should I? They won't be cheap, they'll be like, oh no, well, this one's cheap. A garage. And then this is where the Steam community mod stuff would come in. This is where the community does a lot of the modding work, is you would find like Ferraris and Lambos here. That's what makes the game like super interesting in that regard. Again, it's like limited by scope and license and all that, so I don't really blame them on that. I just wish the Steam mod support was here. I don't even know if they're planning to work on that to get it in. Not sure at all. Yeah, this is how the junkyard stuff would work. But again, it's just simplified junkyard. Is just the main aspect of this is, you know, get the car in your garage to repair it, sell it, and then you would go to auction and sell it, right? To make more money, improve on. I guess the sandbox mode, like, maybe why would the sandbox mode be fun? Maybe if you're making content and stuff, because I know a lot of these car mechanic simulators videos blew up over the last year. Or like, you know, if you got the Steam community mod support and you just find a very expensive cool car and it's kind of satisfying to build it up, sure, but it's also satisfying to like, oh, do I have the money to fix this and all that? So I would still probably do it in career. But if you just want to, you know, like if you you play Power Wash Simulator and you gotta clean that everything because it's just gonna annoy you, so maybe it'd be cool just to find a car here and just to complete it from start to finish, just to see what it looks like, because it's kind of cool and relaxing, right? So yeah, that's the junkyard, and that's how the garage, sorry, that's how the barns were kind of like barn finds. We'll just add that in at the end, just in case if you. So yeah, with that, we're gonna call it. Short version will be going up over on YouTube. Long version will be up on Twitch. There'll be a link to it in the description. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought Drop a like if you like the video, subscribe or follow depending on where you're watching. I would love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget we stream a couple times a week over on Twitch. I got a community Discord and I post on Twitter all the time. Come check us out there also. Turn those notification bells on so you do know when new videos drop. Other than that, we're gonna call it with this one. Much love. Peace. Also, don't forget loads of other sim coverage from me on the channel over the next couple of weeks, whether it's Flight Simulator or Lawnmower Simulator or Train Rejuvenation Simulator. If you're interested in more videos like this, there'll be a couple going up on the channel or are up on the channel over the next few days, weeks. Go check